Brothers and sisters, how you doing? We're not going to talk too much on this one, because I definitely want to get right into it. I'm sure I'm in Ra, and it's about relationship, a confession of a young woman who confesses her relationship that she had with a young man named Nature Boy. But I'm using it to show you when young people, even older people, who get into relationships and don't know what you're doing, don't have a clue of monogamy, submission, long suffering. Listen to the words I used: monogamy, submission, and long suffering. If you don't have a clue, you're going to go through it. A roller coaster ride, and you're going to go through these experiences. Some people think going through these experiences is helpful, but I don't think so. Because you don't have to go through all that. You don't have to. What you do is you do a lot of damage, and then you got to try to recover from this damage. You think you recover, but in reality, it's going to leave an everlasting scar. You know how you can get cut a nice cut, and even though it healed properly, but you see that you was wounded, and that shit will never go away. That's emotional. That's what happens when you're dealing with an emotional. There's an emotional scar inside, and it cuts deep. Because you want to be in a relationship early in your life. You left your mother and your father, whoever was your guardian, and now you think you're ready to be in a relationship, and basically all you're doing is fucking. You get with a person to have sex, and you haven't separated that shit. Then you go, oh, you think you'll have sex with me? And that's it? That happens to male and female. But let's get into it. I said I wasn't going to talk that much. But let's get into it. This is another part of the confession of the young woman. Like I said, I'm going to say it again. I already know who she is. I know who she was having a relationship with. And the only way you're going to know the whole thing, you'll have to watch the whole thing. Not just this part, but the other parts to connect the whole thing. But let me get involved. Here we go. Let me get into the story. Confession of a young female.
Realized that he was talking to women behind my back. He was doing shit behind my back. He was saying all kind of crazy shit about me to these other women, calling me childish, immature, saying that I'm a little girl and all this extra shit to the other woman, and trying to get that woman to like come basically, boss me around. I started talking to him about it, like being verbal about it, and he would get angry, and it got physically abusive really quick. This was around a time when he took Sheba's virginity when we was in Belize, and women would just come for like a day, and he would have sex with them, and then they would leave, or they would come for a couple days, and they would still have sex with them, and then they would leave. Like, it was always about sex, and I started picking up on it. So I started trying to stop him from having sex with these women. Which that only made him go harder. So it became a tug of war at that point, and it became a situation where we wasn't focused on the knowledge anymore. We wasn't focused on building a family. We wasn't focused on our brand new child coming into the world and being there for.
Did you hear what she said? She says, we're not focusing on the knowledge anymore. You've been not focusing on the knowledge. You just now realize that y'all been stopped focusing on what you supposed to have been focusing from the beginning. It was the knowledge and changing humanity. See, you hear her says it. She says, I realize we're not doing that now. All we're doing is having sex. All these other activities have altered your mind. This is what I keep telling y'all. You get into relationships, it will alter your mind. I know that. You ain't gonna tell me nothing. I know when I had left my mother's house and moved on my own, I had a dream. I used to just have female associates. So if I wanted to hang out or fuck a female, that was it. But she knew what time it was. Like, listen here. Females used to tell me, oh, all you want to do is fuck me. Listen, you don't have to be around me if you don't want to. I already told you what time it is. I don't want you up in my face all the goddamn time. I don't want you trying to dictate what the fuck I'm thinking. Because you're not going to alter my mind. But there's always that one. There's always that one. Let's just get back into it. So like I said before, confession of the young female. She breaking it down. She breaking it, even though she got holes, like I said before. But peep it out. Peep it.
Being there for her, we wasn't focused on none of that. But the only thing we were focused on was fucking other women. And I sit here today on February 27th, 4 years from now, 3 years from now, with a child from the circumstance, and I realized the reality that I have manifested myself, that I have manifested for myself fucking with him. And what's even more weirder about the nature boy thing is that all of the women that surround him, these are not older women. These are not, the only oldest one is Aya. And I'm not going to give my personal thoughts on Aya at the moment, but she's the oldest out of all of the women, and all of the other women are 25 and under. These women are not women who have a lot of experience when it comes, to men or being with men, or some of them are like prostitutes and whores, like will sleep with multiple men and not care. And it's sad, the self-esteem that runs with the women. And I was actually,
You hear what she said? Some of them women, because one of the girls was a virgin. One of the females was a virgin before she got there to Mexico and allowed this man to take her virginity. He didn't know she was a virgin until she told it. She told him, I'm a virgin. I want you to crack me. But look how the finger was pointed at him. I ain't taking his side. But look how the females put themselves in a position they did not have to be. You didn't have to live this life, but they chose it. Because she's confessing to all this. They chose to do these things. Peep the game. Let's get back into it. Unbelievable. Peep it.
I was actually starting to implement, because I'm not that. I started to find a way to implement certain things that I knew as a woman, how to take care of myself and how to be there for myself and love myself. And this was an admirable trait to everybody in Carbonation, but no one in Carbonation ever, who's there currently, they don't talk about why they want me there. They don't talk about my talents and my attributes and why they want me there. They just talk about how I left and how I'm not no good because I turned against Baba G, when Baba G is actually a fucked up one. But needless to say, all of the women who are young there, he's constantly calling them immature. He's constantly calling them weak. He's constantly saying that they're not on his level and he needs a real woman and all of this stuff. Well, does that make you a pedophile? Does that make you a pedophile because you're fucking with people or women who you feel like are children, who you feel like are young women? Does that make you and that's the only kind of women that you attract to you? Does that make you a pedophile? On top of that, you wanted me Nature Boy wanted me to raise Eliana in that kind of environment. So that would mean that I would have to expose Eliana to sexual acts on a daily basis, or sexual energy on a daily basis, and have her mind grow up and develop much more faster than what it needs to at the age that she is. Is that what you're implying? And if so, that makes you a sick motherfucker and you need to be in jail, period. Because you are fucking over women at this point. You don't care about women, you don't care about children, you don't care about nothing. You just want to fuck. You just literally, you have sex demons. And something that happened to me when I went back, one of the times that I went back, every time I went back to be with Nature Boy, it was under the agreement that we would be monogamous and we would build our family and we would, be there for each other. So one time I went back and I was like, we was at Cookie's house. We was in Georgia, and I pulled a family meeting or whatever. And I was like, I'm about to show y'all and Nature Boy how he is being a demon right now, and how he's letting his demons play out. And everybody was like, oh my God, like we all got ready for it. And it was like a whole pep rally. It was like a whole thing, right? And me and Joy, we actually sat there and proved to Nature Boy how he was being a demon through his astrological chart, his new one, not his old one, his new one. Me and Joy, we sat there and we told him how he was being a demon. You know what this nigga had to say? What if my demon's playing out so you could overcome yours? I said, listen, I know I could be immature at times and shit like that, but I'm not a demon to the point where I'm injecting negativity in motherfuckers' lives or destroying motherfuckers' lives. Before you, Nature Boy, everybody who I has contacted and have gotten contacted with, who I grew up with, people who I grew up with can vouch for me. I don't need no, you know what I'm saying? Like, they know who I am, the people who I grew up with. So I just found it to be, funny and sad at the same time. Like,
You see that pain? You see that pain? You just looked at a young female confession to her life. And she stopped in a moment of time because she felt that pain. Not even 25 years old yet, but I got a lot of pain to talk about. And said it was so sad. But she also told you how the people don't recognize the gifts she possessed. She possessed a lot of gifts, a lot of skills. The focus was on those gifts and skills. But somehow you walked yourself into a sexual encounterment. And the man, Nature Boy, because when he first started off, he wasn't really like that. But he confessed himself because she said it. She said, well, my sex demons is probably there to teach you how, for you not to be doing it. It's to show you what you should be doing. But she didn't see it like that. Well, they go, let's prove that the so-called Messiah, the so-called Leah, he's fucked up. I know, I've seen his confession. He's basically saying, I fucked up. This is what I get for taking her away from Wilmot, whatever the fuck his name is. He confessed to that. He said, I'm being punished through the universe because I did this. The females don't care no more. They don't care about you being punished. They don't give a shit. But they all, male and female, they all fucked up because what you supposed to been doing, changing humanity, Stay in the course. The minute you realize that he was fucking all these females, it wasn't his wives, that's when you should have left. Well, don't come back tomorrow. I want to come back. I want to go back home. I want to go back and forth. No. Why you want to go back and forth for? Think about it. Confession. Let's get back into it, brothers and sisters.
You got this, Mama. You got this, baby. Every time I stood up for somebody in carbonation, it was a woman. I never wanted Malia to be in the predicament that she's in right now. I never wanted to see her be sick the way she is right now. I never wanted to see Aya be so degraded the way that she is by him. Like, he actually really does not give a fuck about Aya, not at all, not one bit. Not one bit. And I tried to tell her this, woman to woman, like on some real shit, not being mean or nothing. The only thing that I could really get across to them in moments when I could was how he didn't care about them. But most of the time I had to go along with what he was wanting me to do and wanting me to say and stuff like that, because he doesn't want the truth to be lived. He doesn't want to live truth. He doesn't want to live in a right way. All of the knowledge that he says he teaches, all of these classes, all of these dry erase boards that he's conjuring up, that's just a face. That's people out there on Bigo, women out there on Bigo watching this man. That's a face. It's not what you think it is. If you want to join combination as a woman and be subjected to being degraded, not being listened to, not being actually self-expressive, you are actually expressing someone else's mind, someone else's life do. If you want to be fake all the time, if you want to be someone's yes man, if you want to be someone's sex dummy, if you want to have children in a stressful environment where you're not receiving any medical attention, and then your baby comes out as you have the dangers of having a stillbirth, and the baby coming out with jaundice and all kind of negative shit. Don't put yourself in that situation. If you want to get pregnant by one of those men, let alone Nature Boy, and then be casted out and then be fucked over and neglected and subjected to being a single mother, don't go to carbonation. If you're a man and you want to go to carbonation, if you don't want to be emasculated, if you don't want your woman to be taken away from you, if you don't want to be considered a eunuch, if you don't want to be considered a eunuch, you know what a eunuch is? A eunuch is a man that's up under a king of a nation who does not have any sexual intercourse with a woman, who does not receive any woman, who never can be with a woman. It's only for labor, supply and demand. You're his slave. That's it. If you don't want to be considered a eunuch as a man, don't go. If you want to be subjected to being fucking interrogated and talked to hours on in a room with all of y'all, 15 to 12 people at a time, 20 people at a time, and him dousing you with what he feel like you should know and his journey and his life, and telling you his lifestyle or his life experiences over and over and over and over and over and over again. Don't go. If you want to be subjected to being on camera on some fucked upness, even if you and your girl going through a relationship issue, if you don't want to be put on camera and humiliated in any kind of way, don't subject yourself to carbonation. Do you know what I had to go through to get myself out all of the times that I left? It wasn't no easy leave for me. And then, like, other people have stories of how they left, but I'm gonna tell you my story of how I left. I know this is a lot of information right now, but I'm just going to keep talking about it every day until awareness gets put out there about Nature Boy not being who he's portraying himself to be. He's only using knowledge so that he can reel people in who don't know a lot about the details about the knowledge that he's speaking, so that he can reel them in to use them for what he wants to use them for. It has nothing to anybody in carbonation. It literally has nothing to do with them. You might as well not even look at them as who they were, or who they were before joining carbonation. You have to only look at them as the character Nature Boy has made them to be, because Nature Boy.
Now, brothers and sisters, I've just showed you, and her confession is not over, but I decided to nip it in the bud because the neighbors blasting their music because they probably want to hear what the fuck I gotta say. And not that I was blasting so they could hear it, but that's just me talking. But what I'm saying to you, listen to all her pain. Listen to all the shit she had to go through before you're 25 years old. Before you're 25. Is that necessary? The things we put ourselves through, male and female, is unnecessary. But I will say this. Teach your children to live their lives to the fullest. Peace.